Hi everyone, this is Big Benedict. We're back to playing Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2, and this is Mission 3. I don't know what the name of the mission is because I've actually been going through the main campaign and not the quick missions, because you can't unlock those until you do the main campaign. And another reason I don't know the mission titles is because I'm not actually including them in my file names for these videos, because I don't have the character reserved, because Ghost Recon Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter 2 takes up a lot of characters, and I don't just want to type GRAW 2 because I assume most people wouldn't just type the acronym in when they're looking for the guide. They'd probably just type out the full name of the video. But okay, so we're doing something different here for the first time, and I'm always wary of things like this when it's not the main game. But if you've never played this game and you're thinking about tackling the hardest difficulty, and you're worried about sections that are not the third-person cover-based shooter that the game is, because this is just something different, it's not hard whatsoever. I never died. I don't even think I got hit over here. I probably did somewhere, but my health never returned from green to whatever the next degree down is from that. If it's some kind of half green, half yellow, I don't know. But it's actually extremely easy. It's too easy, and I'm always a little wary of that, like I was mentioning a second ago, because I don't like to have something like this be overly easy, and then something down the line like this be overly taxing and unfair. So I like to have some kind of middling difficulty. You will notice that the reticle is yellow, and anytime it's turning red, you're hitting enemies. So if it's not red, you're missing targets. And I don't think there's any time requirements here. It does seem that it's harder for the enemies to hit you than it is the opposite way of that. And I don't think there's any incendiary containers or anything you can hit to blow up. You've got to hit these pretty small targets, but it's pretty generous. The hit detection's really generous. But yeah, this is Mission 3. Like I said, we're going to be going to Mission 4 next, and it's a really fun and challenging and much longer level that is in. We'll be on highways and things like that, going downtown in an actual city, so it'll be really fun. But pretty soon we're going to have the enemies flee from us, and you do have to clear all these enemies up, I believe, or the majority. I don't know. It's an on-rails section, so I don't think it's too steep of a challenge personally, but it's enjoyable, and that's the thing that counts. So we have some fleeing artillery vehicles here. We need to take these guys out. Do we get a checkpoint? I don't think there is any checkpoints here. I could be wrong about that, though. But at some point, we will be unable to hit these guys because they're going to go through a tunnel beneath the mountain. And what we're going to do is just go around the mountain and meet them on the other side as they exit the tunnel. And then that will conclude the level. So it's pretty easy. I mean, I took 3 guys out right there with no problems. And I don't even think I got hit. I'm not bragging or anything. I don't even think I got hit. But what I don't like to have happen is to have something overly taxing, like I was mentioning back in that village we were firing at. Something like Spec Ops: The Line 10, Chapter 10, Part 2, I think it was, called Stealing Water. That chapter is just a nightmare. It's one of these kind of situations where it's not the main game, and they're asking way too much of the player. Asking too much on foobar difficulty. But now we're going around the mountain, and we're going to reach this location. So they're exiting the tunnel. Now we just need to take them out, and any soldiers along the way. So this is a pretty brief chapter, and then pretty soon we'll see Robert Stack on the screen. He'll be telling us where to go and what to do, and we'll be telling him to take this job and shove it. Just kidding. Also, just kidding. It's not Robert Stack. It just looks like him. It even sounds a little bit like him too. But hell, maybe it is. I'll have to look. But we should just have a few more of these tanks coming out here. Yeah, so they're all converging right there. I'm getting a lot of hits, and I think, wow, just beautiful explosions. I read that it was particle effects that differ every explosion, so you're really in for a good treat if you play this game. Anyway, I'll see you in Mission 4.
Did you see those weapons blow? That was freaking unbelievable. Absolutely, totally.
What are you celebrating, Black Hawk 5? This ain't over yet.